2, 3, funky.
Hey guys, welcome to Marchesmirrror. I'm Marche, and in today's video, I actually forgot to film an intro, so I'm just popping in here real quick to say that in today's video, I'm going to show you how I got this full Fenty face using all the Fenty products that I own. I love the look, super perfect for spring and summer, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, and let's go! Alright, hey y'all, so we're jumping right in. We're starting with our brows. As you can see, I'm using the pencil and I'm just going in with short strokes. I'm actually not pressing as hard as it might seem like I'm pressing in this video, but I'm just filling in mostly on the bottom of my brow and the tail. I'm using the MVP brow pencil, of course, by Fenty. Everything in the video that I show is Fenty, and I'm just doing hair-like strokes. You know, we're all about that natural looking brow. I don't like a structured brow most of the time. But for this look, we were keeping it real fresh and natural. So just filling in the sparse areas of my brow, which is like the bottom half and the tail. And this is not my better brow. I did my better brow first. You'll see this one kind of takes this one is going to take more time, which is why I sped it up. And I'll go back in and touch up the other brow because they were looking just a little too different. They're not twins, but they weren't even looking like relatives. So I'm checking. I like to check my makeup in multiple mirrors. So every time you see me do a tutorial, I'm looking in a closer mirror, and then I have a mirror that's a bigger mirror and further in front of me. I like to look at myself at various angles. You might say that's conceited, but I just need to know what my makeup's looking like from all angles. So I'm taking the Fenty concealer in, I think, shade 370 or 380 to carve out my brow. I go back in later and conceal my whole eyelid, so I'm not sure why I didn't just do that here. I had no real idea where I was going with this tutorial. All I knew is that I wanted to use all Fenty products because I bought one of the new cream bronzers and cream blushes. So yeah, that's probably why. But I'm just carving out the bottom half of my brow. I think only carving out the bottom half keeps it a little more natural. If I wasn't doing eyeshadow, I wouldn't have carved them out at all. That's just my personal preference. You know, do you? This concealer is actually really light for me. I don't usually go this light, but I'm actually really light right now. And since we're quarantined, I'm doing nothing but getting lighter. So what is a tan? What is sun? I'm taking 2 of the Fenty foundations. I'm taking the matte and the hydrating one. I'm only mixing the 2 formulas because of shade reasons. Neither of them are my exact shade, but I plan to go back and get the hydrating one in my exact shade. And I just use the matte one because I have it, but it's a little too dry for my skin. I have dry skin. And before the video, I went in with both Fenty primers as well. The first primer, which is the soft matte primer, and I went in with the hydrating primer mixed. You'll see me right now. I'm concealing my spots because, you know, me and my skin are still trying to get on good terms. I'm using the same concealer. I would have loved to use a different shade, but I didn't have a different shade, and I was like, I'll make it work. But yes, I have, like most women of color, I have darkness around my mouth, but the scarring is from me picking blemishes, which do not pick y'all pimples, y'all. Just don't do it. And you'll see me jump right in to put on my foundation. I'm using a beauty blender. The color might look a little off at first, but trust and believe that I am blended, okay? My face always matches my neck and my chest. I make sure of it. But yeah, you're going to see me blend because if you watch any of my makeup tutorials, you know that blending is key, okay? We're just going in with this sponge. I'm speeding it up. Only because my skin and me are beefing right now do I care about coverage. Once I get rid of these scarring, I really wouldn't care too much about it being full coverage, but you'll see me go in and really build that up on my jawline area, and that's because that's where I scar the most. And I really didn't put a lot of foundation on my forehead, if you saw that. Going in with that same concealer to finally conceal. I feel like I've used this so many times and I'm just now concealing. This concealer is really thick, so I didn't use too much of it. And I'm just going, I don't know what kind of shape. I think I was trying to be creative and cute, but as long as the concealer is on my face. I'm also watching a musical, so forgive me that I look so distracted in this video. I think I was watching Hairspray. I love musicals. And I'm just going in with that same beauty blender, the butt of it, the same side I used to blend on my foundation. I went in to blend out my concealer. Y'all, do you see me? Don't let me watch musicals while filming, please, because look at me. I'm in the musical at this point. I think it was Hairspray. Oh, almost knocked the camera off. Can we get back to it? There we go. We're getting back to blending our concealer. There's actually nothing wrong with letting your concealer dry a bit before you go in and blend it. Like I said, this concealer is actually really thick, so I probably would have preferred I not get this distracted and actually go in and blend it out right away. But anywho, the longer you wait, it just takes a little bit more time to blend it out, but it gives you fuller coverage. So I put that same concealer over my eyelid because I was going in with an eyeshadow look. I'm still singing along to the musical. Oh, yes. I love musicals, if I didn't already say that. My favorite musical is Grease. So I'm just blend. And my concealer, I was still looking a little tired, which is unbelievable because all I do is sleep. But yeah, so I'm going back in with a little bit, or I was going back in with a little bit more concealer. Now I'm going in with the powder in the shade Cashew for my under eye, and I'm going to use the same powder but different shade. I think I used the shade Honey to set my face, but I set my under eye and my eyelid with Cashew. And so I'm going to just let y'all watch me do that. There we go. I'm setting my face with Honey. This powder is not super cakey and doesn't give me a cast. At this moment, I just realized that I forgot to use the new cream bronzer, but I was just like, F it, we're going to put it right over this powder, which is not something you would normally do, but I really wanted to use it, so I was just throwing it up to God. I went in with a light hand because with cream products, you just never know how pigmented they are, and you can always build it up, but once you put too much, it's really hard to like take it away. So I was using a sponge because I felt like that was a safer bet, and I was being real light-handed with it. So just giving a little bronze. As you can see, the color's buildable. But in another video, I actually went in too hard, and y'all, this packs a punch. So I would say build it up. Don't just go in with all you've got the first swipe. I actually haven't tried it with a brush either, so this is only my experience with a sponge. So I put a little bit on my nose, just to snatch the nose a little bit, just a little bit. I think I'm looking at my phone. I was just all the way distracted filming this video. I am so sorry. There I go, checking my face in multiple mirrors. It's something I do, something I've always done. I need a close mirror and I need a far mirror. All right, we're taking our cream our cream blush. I got the shade Summertime Wine, and I'm taking this new Sephora 66 brush. Again, I knew how pigmented this was because I played around with it another day, so I went in light. Y'all, you could look real clownish with this blush real fast. Less is more. Build it up. Do not go in with everything you've got because you're gonna be mad because it's hard to take it away. So as you can see, I'm just building it up, but I like blush, so it's your personal preference. I'm a blush girl. I'm going to put some on my nose. I love putting blush on my nose. It just ties the face together for me. And since I have, these chipmunk cheeks that I have learned to love, might as well put a little blush. Make people think, I'm blushing and I'm glowing within. I'm just healthy. We just out here being healthy. So I'm just going in with the blush, admiring how it looks. Remember, I put these products over powder, so that says a lot about the products and the powder because I didn't get this patchy or cakey feeling. Now I'm going in with the powder bronzer to set the cream bronzer. Like I said, not too much, just enough. I don't really bronze my jawline or anything, but this is my fast nose contour that I do. I rarely truly sculpt my nose out. 9 times out of 10, I'm doing that sweeping motion you just saw. And now I'm going in with my highlighter. You saw me grab another one, but I'm not going to mention that one because it's sold out. But I went in with Me, Money, and Hustler Baby over my blush because I didn't have a powder Fenty blush, but I could use that highlighter as a blush. And here I'm going in with Cocoa Naughty bronzer as my first eyeshadow shade. Yes, you can use bronzer as eyeshadow. I do it all the time, especially in the summer when I'm like bronze and tans. It's like real quick. So I'm using Cocoa Naughty in my crease with a fluffy blending brush, just sloppily messing it up into my crease, leaving most of the product on the outer part of my eye. And then I'm going in with Mocha Mommy, which is the darkest bronzer. If you don't have both, it's perfectly fine. You could really just use one bronzer for this look. You could even use you could use the cream bronzer as well. So I went in with both bronzers, and I'm taking this Galaxy palette. I'm sorry, this palette is discontinued, but it's the only Fenty eyeshadow palette I have. So I'm taking this gold shimmery shade. And since, you know, we're in quarantine, I don't have my nails on, so I took advantage and put it on my eye with my nail. And I'm just putting that on. It's a real simple look. Like, look, we got a whole eyeshadow look. I do have the Fenty eyeliner, which I forgot, so I would have added a wing, but this is still super basic and super simple, super glowy. I'm just going back in with Mocha Mommy to darken up my crease. Now I'm going in with highlighter. I think I'm using Trophy Wife. I never use this highlighter. I actually forgot I have it. So I thought, why not, you know, gold eyes, gold glow, just keeping it all gold. And I'm still jamming out to Hairspray. I just couldn't help myself. I loved it. I don't know what that swivel is, but I always do it once I put highlighter on. I'm taking the Fenty mascara because at this point, I thought I wasn't going to put on lashes, but I ended up putting lashes on anyway. So I would have skipped mascara on my top lashes if I had known I was going to put lashes on. Again, that's just a personal preference. Lots of people put mascara on first before they do their lashes. And I don't know what that face is, but y'all know the mascara face. We're going to do it to the end of time. So I'm just applying mascara. And then, okay, so this lip is one of their Mademoiselle lips. I don't know what the shade it is, but I did not like the red with the look that I was going for. You see me posing like, ooh, I was feeling myself. And then I got ready and was like, I'm actually not feeling myself. So I took my favorite Fenty combo. That red lipstick also stained my lips. I'm taking Uncuffed and Uncensored, I believe, with Fussy Gloss over it. I couldn't decide if I wanted to keep it matte or glossy. And here I'm feeling the matte. And then I'm like, nope, we love a gloss. So I put gloss on. I also put lashes on. I love a gloss lip, so I don't know why I thought I was going to go matte. And then that is the final look. All Fenty products. Super easy, super simple. I hope you guys love this video. Remember, support is free. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. I love you guys. Bye. Peace.